I went live on a secret channel to see how long it takes me to get a single viewer.
I've got a viewer. Who's that? Leave. Accidentally leaked my screen. In that entire exchange, there was another person watching me. That's really embarrassing. Oh god. Imagine if I die on stream to 0 viewers.
From a pure numbers perspective, you'd expect this to be relatively straightforward. I mean, you yourself, to the best of my knowledge, are a human being and you found this video. Or I guess you're a stray cat that's wandered in front of the TV. YouTube does not give me those stats. How the f did my tripod not fall over? But over the past 30 days alone, over 4.5 million people streaming on Twitch did so to an audience of around 0 to 5 average viewers. If you somehow make it past that magic number, you would be put into the top 6% of streamers on the entire site. Yikes. I've seen bigger creators do something similar to this, but I've always thought deep down, what would happen if someone with no knowledge or experience in the world of live streaming gave it a go? To really get a sense of the sheer size of this venture, I reached out to Josh Strife Hayes, a fellow offensively British person who stands in front of a green screen for extended periods of time. And he said, at the very least, I would get 3 views from bots. So I guess the dead internet theory is comforting to think about.
I'm streaming. Okay. I don't really know if anything's working. I need to listen. I've got a viewer. Who's that? Leave. Why do I have a viewer? Who are you? I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. The viewer has to be me. The viewer simply has to be me.
Right off the bat, this introduces us to something that I absolutely did not anticipate being a problem when I first started this thing. Technical problems. They'll be the end of all of us one day. I wanted to start my first stream as early as I could in the day. However, as you can see by the sheer number of files in this folder, I spent 2 hours testing, trialing and tweaking various numbers in OBS to try and make my microphone audio sync up with my camera. And because this is totally real, by the way, this is how I sync up audio for every video I have ever made. The reality of this situation was very much hitting me in the face. My brain was constantly thinking about random technical errors popping up out of nowhere and it was stressing me out. I think I've given myself a Pavlovian response. Is this how those dogs felt?
I think everything is working. I really don't know. I've got 1 viewer and... God, this is really weird. I'm used to obviously recording, but I don't like the fact that people can watch me right now. It's really peculiar. Oh, got another oh, the view is me. I was like, I've got another viewer, but it's me. How do I know if someone talks to me? Josh Hayes said 10 viewers was a good amount to push for, but I don't think he realized that I meant that I was going to tell nobody that I was streaming. So basically I'm starting from scratch.
Although the ultimate goal was to interact with a single real person, unlike other big creators who have done something incredibly similar to this, I wanted to make it as authentic as possible to someone starting their journey on Twitch for the first time. With this obviously being helped by the fact that I knew next to nothing about the site that I was on.
I really don't know what's happening. I had to Google what bits were yesterday, so... This cannot possibly go well. So many cables around me, it's insane. Oh my god, this is really confused. There's so many words I just don't understand. I've been streaming for 6 minutes and I'm already confused.
As you can see, the name I settled on was Henry Lewis's Dumb. It's simple, has a true fact and my name in it, but unbeknownst to me, some of you eagle-eyed viewers may have picked something up. Hidden right in the middle of there is the name of an Egyptian goddess and absolutely nothing else. Trust me on that. When I realised that after having done multiple streams, it gave me a different kind of twitch. Thank you. I'm here just today, I guess.
How do you actually, how do you stream? I guess it's the same thing as recording, except I've got to be like a lot higher energy.
In keeping with this general idea of authenticity, I wanted to do what many other creators do when they first start out live streaming, by playing the exact same game for extended periods of time, just hoping that someone's going to show up. Normally people opt for games that they enjoy or are incredibly good at, so they can give the audience watching something new to separate themselves from the crowd. Meanwhile, I chose a game that I've never played and know next to nothing about. I'm sure this can only go well.
Deep down, I sort of want it that nobody stumbles in on this. It took me ages to get to where I am. Obviously, as of recently, a lot more people have started watching me on YouTube, yeah? That's just a thing that's happened. But I obviously didn't start out like that. It's weird to put myself back here again. It's quite cool in some aspects, but it's also very nerve-wracking because if someone joins, it's like, oh yeah, this is just a guy with one viewer. I just look like a neek playing Ocarina of Time, which I guess I am. It's embarrassing to get stumped by a game this old. God, I hate when you get just random gubbins on your glasses. This is the witty commentary all of you missed out on by not just frantically searching my name into every social media site at every second of the day. I sort of hope that none of you find me. Not in terms of I don't want you to see me or I don't want to interact with you. Of course I do. But it'd be cool if it's just like a random Donny. I guess I imagine it's going to be a random Donny. I've only got 20,000 subs. I feel like in comparison to a lot of people who start out streaming, look at this. Because it's like a poignant thing, we're going to switch to the main camera. Wow, so impressive. I feel as though I have a little bit of a leg up because I've got like experience in talking to myself. Now, watch this. Back to the gameplay. Oh, he's so good.
It was in this moment that I first noted my energy levels were starting to take an absolute nosedive, which, for reference, absolutely does not happen when I'm sat here recording lines from a script for 5 hours on end. So that was a new thing to get used to. If I'm being totally real for a second, I did not anticipate how much of an effect talking to 0 viewers, even for this long, will have on the old cranium. It is unbelievable just how quickly I turn incredibly existential when I'm sat in a room talking to 0 viewers.
I'm just a little boy playing Zelda. I'm glad no one was there to hear me say that. Because it's weird, yeah? Like, obviously I'm doing a video on Twitch right now. This is what this is a part of. But at the same time, like I said, I literally know not all about it. I was going to say, fuck all. I just said it. God, this is so strange. I know I keep saying that, but it's just so odd. Like, I think it's because there's like a direct feedback to the fact that I have 0 people watching me right now. And I'm going to keep saying probably the exact same thing. It's just a really weird thing to sort of get over. There's like an element of like persona to my YouTube stuff. Like, obviously, when I'm making videos on the Henry Lewis channel, there's an obvious difference between Henry Lewis as an individual and Henry Lewis as a person who posts dumb stuff on the internet. It would be naive to think there wasn't. So I feel like streaming is probably the most me I would be, but I don't know. Is part and parcel of this that I also have to put on like some form of face? I'm not like faking anything. I'm the real person, obviously, but there's an element of it, isn't there? There's an element of like not being real. Or at least fabricating certain not fabricating, but like amping up. Like when I'm talking to a normal human being, I don't scream at full volume and make joke. Well, I do make jokes every 5 seconds. Oh, I've forgotten something. I guess I should just treat this like it's a Let's Play video, really. Because it is. Like, to people watching, the millions of people watching right now, the one person, this person, it is.
This was 36 minutes into stream 1, and I'm already contemplating the intricacies of self-perception. Did I not realise I was actually trying to make people watch me? How am I having a quarter-life crisis already? The whole process of streaming to 0 viewers and waiting for that fabled person to turn up is actually remarkably similar to when you get a really vague delivery date for something. You're sat by the front door the entire day waiting for someone to turn up to your house, and then most of the time, it just doesn't happen, which causes you to get drained like cheap AA batteries in a Christmas light. Flashing back to my messages with Josh, he did actually warn me about this, as he said in comparison to YouTube, Twitch is a fast-paced environment.
And when I do very intense entertainment-style streams, it's a lot of energy, because my focus is on entertaining you guys as much as I can. I try and explain this to new Twitch streamers all the time. If you want to Twitch stream as a job, there are 2 things you need to focus on: the game and the audience.
Every moment was about the entertainment value, and I think it's clear to me, looking back on this, that quite clearly I couldn't keep up.
I might have to go and get a cup of tea or something in a minute. My energy levels are flagging. Like, maybe it's the thing of, like, this could be like an indefinite amount of time. My brain's like, you need coffee. I have come back with a coffee because I'm tired, and also a handful of nuts. So let me mute whilst I just eat some nuts quick. Sorry about the nut break. Not that any of you were watching. I got newfound energy now. I was gonna say fucking full of nuts.
Strangely enough though, or should I say strangely a nut though, that's just bad. That tiny breakdown I had was exactly what I needed to get my head back in the game.
All you need is nut. What the fuck is... Imagine if I die on stream to 0 viewers. This is the way I go out. Oh my god, cheap viewers on Stream Boot, remove the space. Where did that come from? They've copy and pasted it, but I think they've been told, like, in the execution that they're supposed to be doing, that you're supposed to remove the space.
Although this was quickly singed by the fact that I couldn't figure out how to get rid of the comment, so I just typed awooga to move it further up, which I'm guessing is what every professional does.
I don't actually know what I'm supposed to do if someone ever joins. Like, do I just keep playing as normal? Like, do I have to play hard to get? Like, do I have to act like this is... I get viewers in all the time?
Looking back on this, the reason I think it frazzled my brain so much was because of the nature of what I do. I thought going into this there'd be so many more transferable skills from posting dumb videos there to posting dumb videos there. However, not even an hour into my first stream and I immediately came to realise that that version of Henry is as dumb as a sack of bricks. From the outside, it may look like you're using the same ingredients, but it's all to make a drastically different recipe. It got so bad that, if I'm being real, I just gave up on this first stream. I mean, if you look at me now, you can see the cogs turning in my brain in real time as I'm looking for a way out of it.
It is weird as well, because obviously I do have to keep looking over here, and I've had a grand total of 0 viewers throughout this. And it is very much the thing of like, no one is going to look, no one is going to be here, but I have to keep checking just in case. To be fair, I might call that a day. Okay, I am. And the reason I am is because... Yes.
Ah yes, that age-old reason, because yes, who hasn't used it? I say that like I'm disappointing the masses that were watching me. There was no one there, I'm not letting anyone down. Don't get me wrong, I still very much enjoyed the experience. There was just this constant fear of the unknown that loomed over me, with that obviously coming in the form of awkward human interactions. But hopefully, now that that first stream was out of the way, it'll all be plain sailing from here.
Still not used to any of this. Back to day 2 of streaming. Day 1 was a roaring success with 4 viewers, 2 of which were me, and the rest were bots. So we're back again. It's the day after at the exact same time. Wanted to start earlier, but again had random technical issues, which I did not expect, but I imagine that's the life of a streamer. We are ready to go again. I'm going to play Ocarina of Time again.
In comparison to the first stream where I speedran having a breakdown on camera and contemplated the meaning of existence, this time round I just treated it like a normal recording session, putting more of the focus of things that I was talking about on the actual game itself, as I tried to con myself into thinking people were watching, when in reality I was hitting viewership numbers that Melania would be jealous of.
Good job that no one's here, to be fair, because I'm playing awfully. This shows how in the middle of nowhere I live. I thought I heard a delivery that had arrived, but it was actually 2 birds having a fight outside. So
this strategy started out incredibly promising. However, it quickly dawned on me that I had no idea what I was doing. Things get so dire that at one point you can see me mischievously look off to the side because I'm looking at a walkthrough for what to do next, and because of this I accidentally leak my browser again. Man, playing games is hard. But then, right in the middle of going on a generationally terrible run in a 27-year-old video game, I looked off to the side and noticed something weird. And no, don't worry, I hadn't accidentally doxed myself again. The little viewing number had started to go up.
Whoa.
In the heat of the moment, this was the only phrase I could muster. All 2 cogs in my brain were starting to work overtime. I'd spent so long thinking about how this single moment was likely never going to happen that I hadn't thought about what I would actually do if it did. Obviously, the only solution to this incredibly high stakes moment was to show off my incredible gaming prowess.
Where am I going? What is this weird camera? It's like a Scooby-Doo bit. How can you not see me? I'm here. I'm one of the dumbest men alive, I imagine. Okay, they're looking right at me. Seemingly, I can't go anywhere else. Looking at me so sassily. It has to be... Is it chicken-based? Is this another chicken-based puzzle? It's not a chicken-based puzzle. I have no idea what to do. This is so embarrassing. Most embarrassing thing about all of that is in that entire exchange, there was another person watching me. They've come in and been like, oh, someone's playing Ocarina of Time for the first time. Oh, it's a bot.
I know I'm giggling about it in the moment, but I was so unfathomably embarrassed here. This was the first time my viewership number had changed, and I'd absolutely bungled it. But then, as I sat there looking at my OBS screen where I could see the delayed reflection of my misery, something happened.
Excuse me? Why has someone just followed me? There's no one in the chat. I don't understand. Oh, Zinva. Why have you followed me? I mean, thank you, but why? Thank you for saying I'm funny. This is going to be a really weird question. How long have you been here? Have you just arrived, or have you seen all the mistakes I've been making, or is this like a new thing? Oh, you've been here for 10 minutes. No, that's so embarrassing. That's so funny. No.
Finally, it's happened. Henry put confetti and cheer effects here. Woo! Woo! Yeah! Woo, woo, woo! Even though my body and brain was actively trying to sabotage me, somehow I had had a meaningful interaction with a real human being. This person was so real that they actually streamed The Legend of Zelda on Twitch. You'd probably expect, looking on my face, to have a big fat smile across it the entire time because I was finally free of this thing. But in that moment, it didn't feel like the end.
I think we might have to make the challenge a bit harder now, though, Simba, because I've only been streaming for 2 days and I've already got a follower. God damn it! I guess I got to keep going now to see how many I can get.
In my mind, I'd built this up to be this monumental hurdle that I had to somehow get over, and now that my feet had actually touched the ground, it wasn't enough. My brain kept thinking of where to go next. What do I do to keep Zinva happy? Am I a Zelda streamer now? Was any of this even enough anymore? What was supposed to be this incredibly joyous moment sent me into a complete spiral. Of course, it was so much easier to stream with an actual viewer there, but what happens if they get bored and leave? What if my gameplay's so abhorrent I ruin video games for them forever? It could happen. You can see how much I'm clearly thinking about this, as I kept saying the same thing.
Again, you don't have to stay here, you can leave. Again, Zinva, don't feel obliged that you have to stay here forever, by the way. If you need to go, you can go.
If they leave because they keep getting annoyed at me asking if they want to leave, then it's okay. But if they go because of my generationally bad gameplay, that is the worst case scenario. So I think we can all agree that all of this was a roaring success with no other outcomes that I should maybe discuss with a therapist. I mean, since I started streaming, cough, 10 months ago, cough. I mean, look at the background behind me, it's entirely different now. Cough. When I've found the time, I've actually really enjoyed it. So maybe the real trick to streaming is to spend most of your adult life making various YouTube channels and then use that audience to help you out. And definitely don't have an arbitrary goal that constantly looms over your head, crushes your spirit, and causes you to take a full calendar year to upload this video. Maybe. I feel like I'm onto something. But hey, at the end of all of this, at least we've got a very special message from a friend of the channel, and it seemed super urgent, like they really wanted to get in contact with me, so it must be good.
Hi Henry, it's Josh. Congratulations on your streaming journey, that is an incredible achievement. If you ever use my likeness again without asking me, I will take you to court. The pub, that is. The court, where we will sit and discuss this like men.
Does that count as another viewer? Surely it's a follower at the very least. I think I should stick to YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. This is a bit different from what I normally do. And oh my god, I lost the point. If you enjoyed it, leave a like and subscribe. I'm trying to hit 40,000 subscribers, which we're really close to. Or hopefully I can win this game of Wii Sports. Oh, what a point!